Good morning. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mayya, and I am your host of Motivation and Muscles with Mayya Ting. Good morning. It is the 24th. It is 6:18 in the morning. We have co-host here. We have a small co-host today, nonetheless co-host. I spilled coffee all over me because my cap was not on tight. Lovely. You know what? Buckle up. Step on into the roller coaster. If you don't know, this channel is a bit of a roller coaster ride. So I always say, get into the ride very carefully. Watch your step. Upon entering into your compartment, please sit all the way down, buckle up, and I think you need to pull the strap extra tight. Why? Because I don't know which way I'm going to jerk you today. I just don't know. Make sure the harness is pulled down tight over your shoulders, okay? And my recommendation for today is take your hands completely off of the handlebars and just flow with me, right? So, went to the gym. Today was leg day. That's all I have to say about that. I did so many sets of squats, leg extensions. I'm so exhausted. Lunges. I'm exhausted. Right? But it was a good workout. My back is very tight. That lower back is just very tight. So, I have to ice all day and use my icy hot and my bio freeze to just kind of loosen it up, because this was pretty much my first time doing squats with 45 pounds on each side. I mean, it's been a long time since I've done that. So I'm going to be sore. That's to be expected. But we are on track. We are on track. And we're doing it. That's all I have to say about that. I'm thankful that today is Friday. I will be doing about 30 minutes on my lunge of my maxi climber today. I'm going to be doing that. Yeah, some extra cardio. And Saturday I will be doing no cardio. But Sunday, of course, we will, I'm going to be, why is this man swerving? Oh, no. Yeah. Sunday, I'm going live. We're going to be doing a 20-minute workout. I'll figure it out last minute. And that is basically it. The problem that I'm facing with my nutrition is skipping meals, or just not eating my meals. That I need to really tighten up on that, and I will. Ooh, red coffee. Nothing like it. Thank you, co-host. Yeah. So that's my plan for this weekend. I'm gonna get my massager out, make sure I massage that lower back. Yeah. Because the show is May 27th, so I want to be right. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh goodness, this guy is swerving everywhere, and it's like he's everywhere I want to go. He's there. He has his blinker on to turn right, but he's in a lane where you don't turn. I don't know what's his problem. But anyway, yeah. I've been getting really good night's sleep. Oh, the soreness. Do you guys remember how a couple days ago I was just like, I am so sore? I'm still a little bit sore, but not as bad. Yesterday, my Amazon came in. I had ordered some BCAAs with glutamine in it. And oh my goodness, I feel so much better. Not to mention, the bed that me and my husband sleep in, it has a vibrating button on there. It can either vibrate the head, or you can vibrate your feet, or you can vibrate both. Let me tell you, that shake in the middle of the night, it just it just be doing the thing. And it's good to me. It's a good time. So thankful for that bed. Oh, he has on his blinker. What? I want to beep my horn. That's what I want to. Thank you. Anyway. So yeah, today I slept really good. Today is going to be a really, really good day. I'm excited. The issue or the situation I'm going through, it's like it's coming to a head, so to speak, and I can really see myself moving through it. So I am excited about that. And I think a big part of it is trusting God, like taking my hands off of the roller coaster bar and just letting him do what he needs to do. So I'm excited about that. And I'm talking to you guys, and I'm having coffee. What a doggone blessing. Oh, and that maxi climber, let me tell you, the little lady who demonstrates it, like if you go to Facebook or you go to YouTube and you search for maxi climber, and you see that girl in the little bra set and booty short set, and she's just doing it. Let me tell you something. She's a pro. Using that maxi climber, it's not as graceful as you think. It is a workout. Literally, I can really only do like a minute in a minute intervals. Honestly, that thing is. Yeah, that thing is tough and rough. So, but I'm excited about it. And I'm excited. So far, I'm glad I have it. And I'm going to definitely use that today. When I have moments, little breaks. Did you just... But why, sir? So I'm excited. So I just need to do what it do. And it's so funny. My trainer was just talking to me because, you know, he's doing the nutrition for a couple of other girls at another gym who is going to be competing in April. And he was telling me, like, some of these girls just can't take the diet. And you know, it's a struggle, right? But he was like, one is just a super de-duper weed smoker. Now, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But one thing I know for sure, like we were talking, like if you are trying to compete, all the bad stuff you can't do, or it will show. It will show. You know, so. And he was like, the girl was saying that, you know, she, you know, this competition prep is stressful. Like she just needs a little help, and I get it. But no, you just cannot rest, take a nap, right? Like my trainer says, Mayya, the food will always be there. Just give me these few months. But see, right now, I don't have an overeating problem. I have a under-eating problem. But that's okay, because it changes. Because officially March 1st, that's when we officially do the diet. I mean, I've been on a plan since January 1st, but it gets serious March 1st. So he said he's going to go ahead and make sure I have all of my food for tonight, so I can go ahead and get it ordered. And so I can get that thing started. I'm excited. And not to mention, I don't know yet, but I might be having some surgery in June. I'll talk more about that as I, as I navigate through, what I got to do and blah, blah, blah. And once a date gets put on the books, then I will do a dedicated video explaining what's going on with your girl and why I have to have this surgery. So, yeah. And then me and my family, we have a cruise to go on to. We're going on another cruise in September. So we are excited about that. It's normally like a full week. We take a whole week. It's a 5-day cruise, but we always go like the day before and we stay the day after, which makes it a full 7 days. So we will be docking out of Tampa this time. So we'll get there, I think it's from the 23rd, 24th, 23rd, through the 28th, I think. So what we'll do is we'll get there on the 22nd. We will just party, have a good time. And then when we come back off of the cruise, we'll stay in Tampa for another night, party again before we come home. So that's how we've been doing it. And so it's going to be a good time. So, yeah. And then what I'll do is, as time grows nearer to that, I'll kind of take you on how I prepare for a cruise, because really I have a carry-on. When I've cruised 2 times before, and I never check in a bag on the airplane, and I always pack very small. And a big part of it is I love to travel in the months where it is not so cool, like it's warm. So, warmer weather, warmer climate, less clothes, and I love it. And I roll my stuff up super tight. I have like a very small, actually I have the suitcase that I bought my mom for Christmas a few years ago. I use hers, and then I have a Marc Jacobs backpack that I use as my backpack with all my other stuff that I need to put in there. So I carry everything. So I don't believe in checking in a bag, because it will just be, this is how I operate. It always happens to me. Whose luggage gets lost? It would be me. So I need all of my pertinence on me. My little big brother, he checks in a bag. Me and my husband, we do not check in a bag. Even when we went to New York for our anniversary 4 years ago, we didn't check in a bag. We had our own carry-on, and we stayed for about 3 days. We did not check in a bag at all. And it was in January. Yeah, because it was right after my mom passed away. So that was in 2020. Yep, right before COVID. When we came back from New York, actually, that's when we started seeing and hearing about COVID. And that there was this major outbreak in New York, and if you had just came back from New York, you might want to get tested. We was like, tested? For what? And what? It was a mess. But thankfully, my husband didn't get COVID until 2021, Christmas, over the Christmas holiday. And then right after he got COVID, my little big brother got COVID. I didn't get COVID until, no, that was 2020. That same year, later in that year, in December, he got COVID. And then going into 2021, my little big brother got COVID. I got COVID in January of 2022. Yep. So, yeah. And then my husband didn't want to get vaccinated, but at that time last year, you had to be vaccinated in order to get on a cruise. And once he got his second vaccination, that's when like the laws were changed, that you didn't have to be vaccinated. You just had to get a test to show that you were negative. Boy, he was pissed because he didn't want to be vaccinated, but wham, right? And yesterday, my youngest daughter needed to use my car to take her road test to get her license. And she passed. I don't know about where you live at, but I do know in the state of Georgia. You know, do you remember how when you took your road test, it was like somebody in the car with you? And it was somebody from the Department of Motor Vehicle, the DMV. They don't do that. I was able to be in the car with my daughter as she drove. And it was all virtual. So they put something in the car where it showed the outside of the car, but it also showed the inside of the car. And I was not allowed to speak. And she called you on the phone. We put her on speaker. She told her exactly where to go, what to do, and X, Y, and Z. And it was new. And it was fun. And my daughter did well. They took off the points for 3 things that she did wrong. Of course, parallel parking, which I don't even know why in Georgia they have you parallel park, because I've literally only parallel parked maybe less than 10 times. It's not a big opportunity to parallel park here in Georgia where I live. And then, so she took off points for that. She also took off points for, she told her to park into a particular parking spot, and she didn't. She parked in the wrong parking spot, but she figured it out, but she had to take off points for that. And then apparently when she was driving, I didn't notice it, but she took her hand off of the steering wheel. You know, both hands need to be on the steering wheel at all times. But she quickly took her hand, so she had docked points for that. And like the lady was like, you know, it wasn't a big deal, but I had to take off for it. I mean, like, now that you've passed and you have your license, if you want to ride like with one hand, do your thing. But for purposes of the driving test, 2 hands always. I don't know what she did, but she said it was a quick little moment, and I was just like, oh, okay. So she passed. And so she works part-time at my school. And she's going to also, since she's part-time there, she's going to also DoorDash to make some extra money, because she lives with her father, and her father was like, basically, you have to pay for your own gas, your insurance. And I think that's fair, because her godfather gifted her a car a while back. So she has a car. Everything is straight with the car. She just needed her license. And so she's going to DoorDash part-time. And of course, DoorDashing will give her a little bit more experience driving. So I'm super proud of her. We're all excited, and yay. Yay for her. That's pretty darn cool. I remember when I got my license, I was living in Florida. I was driving dirty for the longest, meaning I didn't have a license. I was driving without a license. And then when I finally got my license, I got my license and I bought a car all in the same day. It was the coolest experience. I had already had my loan. I was approved for a loan and got a car. But the good thing is my daughter, being that she was gifted a car, she doesn't have a car note. She doesn't have to worry about that. She just needs to pay her insurance. And I think that's enough for her. She doesn't have any kids. Neither one of my girls have kids. And my youngest one is 22, which is the age that I was when I got my license. I was old, late bloomer. But my youngest doesn't have any kids. And she is 28. But she does have a cat, so I do have a grand cat. Yeah, I'm really proud of my girls. They're not perfect. I think I did some story times on that baby girl with that boy. That was a whole mess. But we live and we learn, and the biggest thing is we lived. Because that baby girl, I didn't think she was gonna make it. Because she was a mess. But she made it. And you know what? And I made it. Shout out to all you parents out there. And I'm just thankful I don't look like what I've been through with that one. That one, ooh. But she's good, right? So I'm excited for her. I'm excited for her, the next chapter in her life. And her and her dad are like two peas in a freaking pod. And I love them both. Yeah. And he is so excited because, you know, he really gets to be the dad that he's always wanted to be. And although she's older, they're like besties. And I'm happy for them. I really am. And I'm glad he gets his time with her. And he's so overprotective and he just loves her to pieces. And yeah, I love their relationship. And he has the same relationship because both of my kids, they don't have the same dad. But the baby, what's happening? Her dad, who is one of my good friends, he also has a good relationship with my oldest daughter because he helped me raise her too. So when we were dating, right? So it's a weird, complex situation, but it works. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I was in the middle of listening to a true crime that I want to finish listening to. And I'll talk to you later. Now, I'm going to come back because we have to do our ab rollers, right? We have 25. And yeah, so get your mind right. Get your stuff ready because I'll be popping back in for lunch. And I'll talk to you guys later. I love you so much. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you even want me to talk about something, now I'm not promising you I'm an expert on everything, but if there's something you want to hear my opinion on, put it in the comments below and let me know, and I'll do my best. I'm just saying. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.